Jake Nowaker here and competing at Versus Series 6 Arena Grappling on April 30th. My man, Jamar McGriff. Jamar, how you doing, dude?
Good, man. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you got, training and other things on your mind. You're already 1-0 with Arena Grappling. Are you excited to come back and fight for the promotion again?
Definitely, man. It's probably my favorite format to date. You can't really go home and say that, oh, if you would have had one more or something like that, you would have got the guy, because you get 3 opportunities and then potentially even 4 to get him again. So I definitely like the format. I like the people. Whoever runs the Arena Grappling page, super nice, super easy to deal with. So I love the promotion.
Shout out Joseph. He runs Arena Grappling. He's great.
Yep. Shout out Joseph.
Yes, sir. And then, so when you competed there the first time, I don't think you had to see this, but there was an unlimited overtime round. After the last event, we kind of changed that a little bit because one of the matches went like 62 minutes long. So now I believe it's a 4th round that's 10 minutes long. How do you feel about that overtime change?
I mean, the idea is not to get to that overtime round anyway, so
Right.
we should need it,
And then, do you like that there's a cage grappling against a cage? What does that bring to the table?
I love it, man, because in the open, a lot, like if you're running for a takedown or something like that, it tends to get reset. Obviously with the ones that the stages are in the middle and stuff, you can only drive a takedown so much. But
Right.
using the cage, it gives you a lot more opportunities. If you were to blast double leg somebody or something, they can only end up into the cage, so then you can still finish the takedown that way. So I definitely like that setting a lot more than the open setting.
And I know you train at Jonathan Webb, correct?
Yep. Yep.
You guys are pretty used to the cage over there, so I'm sure that goes to your advantage. Now, I was in Jonathan Webb a couple weeks ago. I know a lot of the guys there. Great gym. So you're not really telling me this, but for the people that are watching, who are some of your coaches, teammates, things like that?
Jonathan Webb's the main guy over there, and then we got Kevin Dantzler, Connor Dixon, Daishi. We got all the UFC guys that come over from Marquez all the time. And then even down to like the blue belt levels, we got like Sean, we got Chris, we got Justin. I mean, there's just a laundry list of guys that are just super high level. A lot of the guys came over from wrestling and stuff, which helps me because I never wrestled or anything before. So that's kind of helped play into my game and stuff. And then lately, been working a lot with different people to try to get more well-rounded instead of being so top pressure, so wrestling heavy and stuff. Just really trying to get like the leg locks down, my guard, and things like that. So again, like I said in my interview, it's all credit to my teammates and coaches over there, because they're super high level and it's very easy, very digestible material when you go in there and learn from them and stuff. It's not super confusing, it's not intimidating, anything like that. So all credit to them for sure.
Fantastic gym. And even though Jonathan Webb is a huge buff guy and there's UFC fighters in there, yeah, it's not intimidating. You guys are very welcoming, and
Yep.
you also work very hard. The energy is awesome in that gym. What belt are you?
I'm a blue belt.
And then, like, how long have you been training? What got you into BJJ?
So originally started out in Muay Thai. I started that when I was like 22. Did that for just under 5 years, and then the goal was to always transition over into MMA. But I tore my labrum in like 2020 before I was supposed to fight for Stellar Fights, and so I ended up getting labrum surgery the following year after that. And right after that, I kind of had to make the decision on whether I was going to transition then or if I was just going to keep going with kickboxing and stuff. So it's always been on my mind, but I honestly wish I did it the opposite way. Instead of starting out kickboxing, I kind of wish that I started out in jiu-jitsu, because jiu-jitsu is just literally unlimited, like kickboxing, still kind of unlimited. But once you get to a certain level, I feel like, you can kind of figure guys out and stuff. But jiu-jitsu, it's like when you get to this level, there's still 30 other levels right above that too, so.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is, I mean, when they say there's levels to this game, jiu-jitsu is the
Yes,
one that they're really talking about. It's
exactly.
crazy.
Exactly. And yeah, I'm a little over a year and a half in right now, which isn't really that long, but I mean, I train almost every single day and I train multiple hours a day, always watching BJJ fanatics, things like that, studying MMA tape, all that stuff. So that cognitive learning is definitely there. And then the actual physical learning is always there too. So I feel like that's what put me in the position that I'm in now, is just working all the time, watching YouTube videos, digesting stuff, doing whatever I can to get to the next level.
And you're taking on Jonathan Lopez at Versus Series 6. Any prior encounters with John? What are your thoughts on him?
No, I mean I've seen his matches, obviously, the ones that are on YouTube and stuff. I actually have a friend that trains at their gym and stuff. So I know they have, good jujitsu over there and stuff. But nothing I haven't seen before. I mean, I train with super high level guys every single day. So whether it goes to leg locks, whether he pulls guard, I pull guard, we wrestle, whatever, I'm completely comfortable with wherever it goes.
And this is kind of a loaded question with jujitsu to ask, how do you think the stylistic matchup is? So forget about that. But for those of us who haven't seen you grapple in person before, what kind of style can we expect you to bring, if that makes sense?
So generally I'm very top pressure heavy, things like that. But in the last couple of months since my last match, I've been working, like I said, a lot on my guard, a lot on my leg entanglements and things like that. So I'll probably stick to my bread and butter, but I'll get in there, see how comfortable I feel and things like that, and then I might just pull guard and try to go after a leg lock or something too. So
And you got to assume Jonathan will be watching this interview at some point. It's going to be on YouTube. It'll be all over Instagram, Twitter, all that. So, Jonathan, is there anything, or I was going to say, I worded that weird. Jamar, is there anything you'd like to say to Jonathan who may be watching?
oh no, man, just come prepared. I mean, I know he always comes prepared. I know he kickboxes as well. I know he trains at a great gym, great people and stuff there. So just, come ready, which I'm sure he will. And let's put on a show for everybody. Jiu-jitsu is growing slowly. And with this platform that we have now where you guys put out videos with commentary and stuff, I really want to put on a show. I don't want to go in there and we just hold on to each other and try to pass positions and stuff. I really just want to put on a good show. Whether I win, I lose, obviously the goal is to win. But if I lose, I just want to put on a good show, have some good highlight reels, things like that, and keep pushing jujitsu, man, because like I said, it's growing a lot. And I think in the next 2 to 3 years or so, jujitsu can be huge if we continue to put on good shows and people don't go in there and just stall and try to get the wins and stuff. So my number one goal, like I said, is usually position over submission, but I want the submission first and I want it to be exciting.
Awesome, man. Looking forward to it. You're getting me excited. And, you're already 1-0 with arena grappling. Obviously, the goal is to go 2-0, but in the back of your head, maybe in the front of your head, I don't know, front and center, is it a goal to also get a little bit of that cash bonus award? There's a bunch of awards that are going to be out that night.
Of course, man. If I can get all of them, minus the debut one, obviously, but if I can get all of them, I definitely want all of them. And I would like to get that fastest submission one. I had a pretty quick one, my first one, but then I think it was Grant or whatever ended up pulling up something that was very quick. So I'd like to get that one. I'd like to get one of the little trophies and stuff. And I know that they mentioned that this is like the road to the titles and stuff. So
Mhm.
honestly, that is my goal this year is to claim that 155-pound title for them and then just defend every month. I know that they put on events every month, so that's the goal.
And TJ Salas last time out got a 19-second submission victory. Can you top
Yep.
that?
Oh, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. For
A,
sure.
a 1 second, 2 second in Imanari roll to the heel hook.
Yeah, I watched that. It was interesting. And then the next round, he like kind of gave the guy his leg and stuff, and he didn't really seem like he knew too much what he was doing when he gave him the leg. But yeah, we could definitely top that. Whether it's heel hook, whether it's a guillotine, whatever it's going to be. Like I said, been working a lot on my game and trying to be more well rounded. So if it's stand up, if it's on the ground, if I got a pull guard, whatever it is, we're definitely going to try to beat that. Is that the record right now? 19 seconds or?
See, last card was my first time working there and being part of this
Okay.
promotion, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody's beat 19. I would be very shocked if 19 seconds has been beat before.
Yeah, I mean that's quick. Usually you're still feeling the person out in that 19 seconds there. So that is impressive. I will give him that, but the goal is definitely to beat that for sure.
Love it, dude. And Jamar, before we get out of here, man, obviously you compete jiu-jitsu, you train a little bit MMA, you're a busy athlete. But aside from that, just tell me a little bit about yourself as a person, like any hobbies or interests. How do you spend your free time outside of the cage?
I have a painting business which I've had for about 6 years now. So that takes up a lot of my time too. Also have 2 kids, so that takes up, definitely a lot of time there too. But outside of that, man, I mean, I know it's cliche, but just being outside, being in nature. I used to race dirt bikes and stuff, so always riding dirt bikes and stuff when the weather breaks. But outside of that, man, it's usually just I'm so focused on jujitsu right now. My original goal was to transition over into MMA, but as you know, I've gotten meniscus surgery, labrum surgery, and stuff. So, kind of just at that point where I'm like, I want to have one thing that I want to focus on instead of, MMA is so many different things that you have to focus on. You have to blend it all together and things like that. So the goal is to whatever I do focus on, I want to be the best at it and I want to go to the top with it. So my focus solely right now is just being in the best shape I can possibly be in and putting in as many hours as I can on the jiu-jitsu matches or the mats and getting in as many matches as I can because once I'm at the purple, brown belt level, black belt level, and stuff like that. I want to have everybody know my name. I want to be invited to all the invitationals. I want to be, competing for cash prizes, belts, things like that. So that's my main focus right now, and I have plenty of time to do it, and I'm at the right gym to do it too. So.
Hell yeah, man. Jonathan Webb is one of the best coaches in all of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, the entire region. He's the man.
For sure. He definitely is, man. Like I said, I came over with no wrestling, no jujitsu, no nothing. And I mean, I'm a little over a year and a half in right now. And granted, I'm not the best blue belt out there, but I think I can hold my own with just about anybody that's a blue belt level and around my size. So.
Well, April 30th, my man, we're going to find out and we're going to see. Very excited to see it happen. I'll be there in person, and hopefully, Jamar, you get that win and we get that post-fight interview in the octagon. But regardless, dude, thank you again for your time. Very excited to see it go down, and best of luck. Jamar McGriff, everybody, make sure you go follow him and check out Arena Grappling versus Series 6. Jamar, have a great day, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Of course.